After a disgraceful performance, it's pretty insane that the Secret Service allowed the former president, Donald Trump, to be nearly assassinated. Was it an inside job? Well, we don't have answers, but we can tell you one thing. Secret Service Director, or now ex-Secret Service Director, Kimberly Cheatle, has officially resigned. Breitbart has all the details. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheatle resigned on Tuesday, a day after a bruising congressional hearing where she was unable or unwilling to answer many key questions from lawmakers on the failure of the agency to prevent an assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. I take full responsibility for the security lapse, she wrote in an email to staff obtained by the Associated Press. In light of recent events, it is with heavy heart that I have made the difficult decision to step down as your director. During the House Oversight Committee hearing on Monday, she admitted the nearly successful assassination attempt against Trump at a July 13th Butler, Pennsylvania rally was the most significant operational failure in the agency's history in decades. Despite this, she repeatedly refused to consider resigning, even telling lawmakers that she believed that she was the best person for the lead job at the time. She was unable to answer why Secret Service did not question the gunman, 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, after he was flagged as a suspicious person and the Secret Service was alerted. She was also unable to say why the Secret Service did not put anyone on the roof where Crooks was fired at Trump from, or how many agents were present at the rally, or whether the gunman acted alone. By the end of the 3-hour hearing, the committee's chairman and top Democrat, in addition to a number of its members, both called for her resign after the hearing. On Tuesday, House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer said this in a statement. The Oversight Committee's hearing resulted in the Director Cheatle's resignation, and there will be more accountability to come. The Secret Service has no fail mission, yet it failed historically on Director Cheatle's watch. At yesterday's Oversight Committee hearing, Director Cheatle instilled no confidence that she has the ability to ensure the Secret Service can meet its protective mission. Egregious security failures leading up to and at the Butler, Pennsylvania campaign rally resulted in the assassination attempt of President Trump, the murder of an innocent victim, and harm to others in the crowd. While Director Cheatle's resignation is a step towards accountability, we need a full review of how these security failures happened so that we can prevent them going forward. We will continue our oversight of the Secret Service in support of the House Task Force to deliver transparency, accountability, and solutions to ensure this never happens again. President Joe Biden praised her in a statement about her resignation, saying, Jill and I are grateful. And, with Joe Biden coming out today, why is it always Jill and I? We didn't elect Jill. We don't want to hear about Michelle Obama and I or Melania and I. We don't care. We just don't care. And it's quite strange, he resigned, she resigned. It's like the end of an era. She was guarding Doritos. Now, to remind you, Trump had a reaction to this on Fox News. The Vigilant Fox reported this just today. Listen.
Former President Donald Trump has just released a statement, and here's part of that. It's a quote. She never gave me proper protection, so I ended up having to take a bullet for democracy, end quote. He told Fox News Digital, again a quote, many requests were made by on-site Secret Service for more people, always with a turn down or no response. And he went on to say, I have the biggest crowds in history, and they should be treated accordingly. Our nation's 45th president, Donald Trump, however, again said big improvements have been made over the last week. So we've heard a little bit about that. But it really wasn't even on her watch because she couldn't tell you any changes, really. She said, well, I've made some changes, but she didn't give any detail. I questioned whether or not she could even give us an accounting of what was changing.
It's true. And that's the problem with this. It's not just the lack of accountability. It's like, look, maybe we don't have the evidence that they intentionally tried to kill him, but it's like there's no way they could have not known what was going on. And it seems like they wanted maybe to have a crime of opportunity to allow someone the opportunity to take him out by keeping low security. They wouldn't even give Secret Service protection to RFK Jr. It seems like the deep state wants the right people, or I should say the people that they care about, taken out, and the people that they want protected. So I have no other explanation besides the fact that I think this was an inside job, but I don't have the details. Now, AOC didn't stop at shocking us when she grilled her. Now, things are bad when AOC is grilling you. And we're going to look at that in a second. But first, I want to get Marjorie Taylor Greene's response to the resignation. Here's what she had to say.
There needs to be an investigation into Director Cheatle or former Director Cheatle's role in the attempted assassination of President Trump. There may be criminal charges coming in the future. I think she showed up to the Oversight Committee, refused to answer our questions, did not bring any of the information that we asked her to bring and subpoenaed. She came in yesterday, participated in a full cover-up, and then resigned today. I think that speaks a message loud.
That's what I think happened as well. Like, I genuinely think it was just a cover up, right? She denied answering any questions. She didn't care. It just seemed like she passed over the truth. And whoever is really responsible for this, well, we know it's not her. Now, I want to remind you that this is getting out of control, right? Our government is sinking. It's literally falling apart. Our president resigned, and now we're $1 trillion in debt every 100 days, with 76% of our income taxes going to paying the interest on our national debt. We're going bankrupt. Now, do you want to bail the government out of debt? I didn't think so. So when people worry about the national debt, they often turn to safe haven assets. That's why thousands of people have called Goldco the #1 rated gold company to diversify their money with time-tested safe haven assets. Physical gold and silver is the best way to protect your retirement, your savings, your investments. Goldco is offering fans of this show up to 10% instant match in bonus silver with a qualified account. Visit vnngold.com to see if you qualify for free bonus silver, plus a free half-ounce silver coin with your free gold and silver information kit. What are you waiting for? Safeguard your money with physical gold and silver with Goldco at vnngold.com. That's vnngold.com. Guys, you're going to want to make sure that you get that gold and silver today because, well, I mean, why put your money into fiat when it really has no value long-term and it's losing value every day? Now, like I said, things are out of control, and AOC actually ended up schooling the ex-Secret Service director. This blew my mind away because if AOC is showing you up, then there's something wrong.
You established earlier that the building upon which the shooter operated from was outside of that established perimeter, correct, for the Butler, Pennsylvania event?
It was outside of our secure perimeter, yes.
Now, that building was, I believe, 500. How far away was that building from the president?
It was approximately 200 yards.
200 yards. Now, the individual used an AR-15 in order to act out his assassination attempt. An AR-15 has a range of about 400 to 600 yards. My question is, why does the Secret Service perimeter, why is the Secret Service protective perimeter shorter than one of the most popular semi-automatic weapons in the United States?
There are a number of weapons out there with a number of ranges. Again, an advance was completed. The determination of the perimeter, I'm not going to speak to specifics, but there are a number of factors that are taken into account when we determine our perimeter. Some of it has to do with terrain, some of it has to do with buildings, some of it has to do with assets and resources that are available.
And so what I'm hearing is that a perimeter was not established outdoors in an outdoor venue that would prevent an AR-15, which is one of the most common weapons used in mass shootings, from being able to be within the range of Secret Service protection.
A perimeter was established, and even though there were buildings that were outside of that perimeter, it wasn't just that building, there were a number of buildings in the area, and there was overwatch that was created to help mitigate some of those buildings.
Wow. And that's the crazy part. You know, when AOC is able to show you up, you know you're in a very serious problem. Do you think that it was right for the director to resign today? Or do you think that, you know, it was somebody else's fault and this is just to run cover for the real lapse and failure? I'd love to hear your comments down below. And if you like this report, make sure that you subscribe to our Rumble and to our X page. We're at Vigilant News. And you can also get our newsletter direct to your inbox at vigilantnews.com. Have a great rest of the week, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.